What's up, Westworld fans? Johnny B. Crazy here. Today we had an exciting episode of Westworld Season 2, Episode 8, Kiksuya, which means remember in the Lakota language. First off, I just want to say this was a great episode, and the opening scene where the man in black is pulling himself toward the river, and Akecheta finds him and says, "I remember you." I was like, oh shit, here we go. Then he takes the man in black and, drags him in Westworld fashion up to a tree. Basically tells him that, death's too good for him. That would mean he'd get to leave this brutal world. He really wants him to pay for what he's done in the past. Baby Maeve is safe and sound. Akecheta has taken good care of her, and it's really emotional to see her. She definitely remembers the man in black. He's the bad man. It's pretty crazy. We got Maeve on death's door, and Sizemore finally shows some damn empathy for once. And then you have Akecheta, who finds Logan. He's just delirious, dehydrated, and just talking mad stuff. But he said, this is the wrong world, and that set something off in Akecheta. He began to start to remember then, and that's when stuff went down. He had his love taken from him, and it was just a brutal search for years and years for the love of his life. He also found the maze in the park after Arnold died. He began becoming obsessed with it, putting it on everything. Finally, they started to hide it under the scalp, and he seemed to be trying to wake up everyone that he could wake up, at least within his tribe. He seemed to help Maeve as well. I believe he's the one that drew the maze in her front yard. Also, it's pretty touching. He apologized to Maeve's daughter for not being able to help them, and, says he's going to protect her from now on. It's really, really emotional. And, while telling his story, he finds the valley beyond. So we get to see a glimpse of the valley beyond, but, what is it exactly? I haven't figured it out yet. Maybe you guys can help me on put a picture right about there. And then, also he comes up on Ford, and to Ford's surprise, it seems that, Akecheta took him a little off guard, and that he's been watching Ford, and Ford's been watching him, and, Ford asked him when he started to do this with the maze, and he said when the Deathbringer come for the creator, and, which is really interesting. And then the Deathbringer being Dolores. It's just crazy. And, you have Ford, who tells him, when the Deathbringer comes for me, gather all your people and lead them to a new world, which I'm guessing the door does lead out of the park. I'm not sure. It is kind of confusing, just like Westworld should be. In the end, it's really emotional. Sizemore actually pleads and tells Maeve that she deserves to be with her daughter and to love her daughter. And then, a tech and Hale put a quick stop to that, and it looks like they're gonna try to use Maeve as a weapon, possibly. You got Akecheta, who told her at the very end, we're gonna protect your daughter no matter what. If you live, come find us. If you die, die well. And the last thing Maeve says was, "Take my heart with you when you go." Man, it was pretty emotional. And to top it off, we had Grace, who came in and just got her father. Told Akecheta that the fate she has planned for him is worse than what he could do to the man in black. So that's got me really interested. She seemed very pissed off. Oh my gosh. So this episode was fantastic. Me and Living My Rhapsody are doing an episode tomorrow on her channel, at Living My Rhapsody. I'm going to link it below. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Central Time. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Johnny B. Crazy, signing off.